Welcome back to my channel. This is just a really quick read for Libra, and this will be for the remaining weeks of June 2022. I'm headed to bed, but I thought I would do a few cards here, and so it's nothing fancy, but I did pre-pull, and I'm just going to go through what I've got. These cards were too amazing for me not to go through, so I just wanted to let you know you have an amazing few weeks ahead. This is a general read, so for some of you, this is actually going to trail out into July a little further, but for the most of you, the energy is starting here in the month of June, and it looks incredible. There is layer of abundance upon abundance. Starting with the Ace of Pentacles, of course, that is you. First off, I just want to quickly say, in rough synopsis, I mean, you have some. For those of you that are looking for work, I see 3 to 4 options, if not more, coming through as opportunities that are opening up to you. For others, I see job promotion. I definitely see advancement financially, and for others, I see entrepreneurial options as well. So if you are sort of tied between the two, entrepreneurial as well as a work opportunity, I just feel like you've got layer upon layer of things coming in. For others, this is an actual windfall. So wherever this money is coming from, whether it's a tax refund or whatever, or some kind of legacy project or something that is in around an investment, and again, this could even be falling into, inheritance, that kind of thing. But so many of the cards are so positive that I just don't feel like it. If it is an inheritance, I mean, that's usually associated with some very unhappy, feelings and emotions. And even though we do have some confusion and we do have some, low ebb here, I definitely feel like it's less about that and more about money that's coming in from some surprise sources here. But again, it's all going to speak to you differently. But overall, Libra, this is just amazing. So the Ace of Pentacles starts out as a fresh start. So I feel like you've been manifesting something, and it's been something that's happened over the, a period of time, because this is really that realization. This is that proof. Yes, it is starting to, it's more than starting to come through. This is actually, it's coming through. The first sign of something should be manifesting here in the month of June. You should see something or hear news of. And as I said, I see this as layers of advancement. But the focus on, with that Ace of Pentacles, the focus is really about things coming together. So whatever old things that you were dealing with in terms of your money or investments or, connecting up with potential partners, that kind of thing, all of that is starting to, move you into prosperity. And I feel like you've been in a period where it's been kind of a low ebb, where you have been struggling with emotionally with some issues. For some of you, it might be indulgences, it might be, other vices, whether it's kind of a sexual situation where you're kind of bonded or bound to someone, or whatever it is, drinking or excesses of any sort. I mean, the devil represents so many different, avenues here that I'm just kind of pulling out a few. But on the average, I feel like there was some emotional issue that was keeping you in a feeling of restraint. And I feel like this is going to start to come out now. You're going to start to come out of that because some answers have been resolved here. I mean, especially with all of this recognition, prosperity, you're sitting in a place of power and authority. This is somebody who's really ambitious. So whether this is you or you're getting the resources from, assistance from someone else, this is definitely drive, ambition, expansion, long-term money. And even if there was some confusion, and as I said, some just in the beginning, because I'm doing this around the 9th or 10th of June, this will be just for the remaining period of June. So whatever the things are that you were struggling with, all of that is going to open up. I see partnerships, I see connection, I see travel, I see, things that revolve around connections to other people. So I feel like you're immersing yourself into a whole new world here. And again, it feels like there is some element of a surprise because the universe is bringing this through. But again, I feel like you're building, or you're going to be building, on the resources or the tools or the things that you already have to be able to expand whatever this money is that's coming through. So again, for some of you, this is going to be a trip abroad, because we do have the World card, which was sort of the more or less the outcome of everything. But it definitely overall feels like you've got some fresh starts here. And again, with that Ace of Pentacles as well as the Ace of Cups, it's an emotional, start that's also coming in, as well as some very grounded energy so that you can move things ahead. And we don't just have one or two pentacles, we've got several, with the Queen of Pentacles in here as well. And they're all really strong end cards, meaning we're not starting with just the ace. This is new money that's kind of coming in. It's kind of a surprise in that respect, but we have money that is very established, like with the 10 and with the Queen. This is resourceful energy, this is long-term gains, it's things of that nature, but it's also you getting recognition for a job well done. This is my card of entrepreneur. So in this spread, I do feel like you're going to have some business interests that are going to start to thrive here. This is where the energy is starting off. So there's good news. I feel like you're getting around, again, business, finances, anything along that line. I feel like if you have been unwell emotionally or otherwise, I feel like you're coming out of that, because I feel like you've been in a bit of a mysterious sort of mode over the last short while, and really, maybe fairly withdrawn in a certain regard emotionally, and maybe not extending yourself out. But I feel like, this is all going to start to change. So I feel like you've got, you're on the road to recovery, you're getting answers, starting to find solutions to situations, you've got resources, and it seems like there's more people that are going to be coming through here in this read. Probably the energy will start more toward the end of June, and then, as I say, trickle out from there. But I feel like either way, there's money that's going to be received that that just otherwise wasn't expected. So we do have, we do have. I'm not sure if this is really so much a celebration, because as I say, I'm seeing cards of gain and I'm seeing cards of reward, and it feels like you definitely have some kind of career path, or whatever this money is that's coming in, you're going to be able to apply it to a career path, because it's really strong energy of investing and new financial opportunities and really making the most of this prosperity. So I feel like, again, unexpected sums of money because of the Ace of Cups coming through. That's the universe providing you with something that's going to, help you to create or generate new sources of income in addition to whatever you were previously doing. But either way, I just feel like there's a lot of expansion coming in here. So we also have the Devil card in here. So again, the Devil card, as I mentioned before, I mean, it can manifest in quite a few ways here. So however that speaks to you, I just feel like there was some kind of restraint around you in regards to probably emotions, or feeling very bound to something, or responsible, maybe too, overly connected to, just trying to get a feel on that one, but again, maybe just too overly connected to something that wasn't healthy for you. Could be a Capricorn energy. I do see Taurus in here too. There's air sign energy. I don't read all of the cards, and there's Aries as well, but some will stand out more so than others, and that's kind of where it's standing out here for me. But also with the Empress card, coming in there, you've got some really strong. This is the combination of all the queens, of course, but it is definitely about you looking after yourself. And I feel like with the combination here, I feel like you're starting to. There might have been a temptation to overindulge in some respect here, but maybe you're overindulging in an emotional, negative way as well for some of you. But I just feel like you're starting to look after yourself more, and that you're going to find that you're more motivated because of taking the time out to really decide on what it is that you need, what it is that you want. If you had feelings of being disconnected and not expressing yourself, I feel like all of that is going to change, because you're much more connected to source and your intuition at this time with that high priestess. And I feel like you did do some soul searching there with the high priestess and that Four of Cups. So I really feel like you've been able to advance yourself in some way, personally, so that you are actually making a difference, and really realizing your potential. So it's self-actualization, as well as creativity. I also sense that you've got some kind of, well, possibly that vacation is coming through here with that World card as well. But I definitely feel like there is a possibility of some kind of postponement, or at least a delay in some areas here, because I do see that Three of Wands sometimes can represent as that as well. Doesn't necessarily mean that there is going to be a delay, but again, for some of you, there could be delay on plans, whether this is travel, whether this is the money coming in, something along that line. But either way, it's definitely some really good energy here. So, and of course, with the Page of Wands, you could be dealing with a younger person here as well, in around the home front, and there could be some definite reconnection there. But yeah, I definitely feel like this is really good energy flow all over the place. So in going back to the Empress here, again, I just feel like you're really getting in touch with you, the things that you want, really starting to look after yourself. I feel like you are also, because you were unhappy, as I say, I feel like whatever disappointments you were sort of dealing with and soul searching, again, there's positive change in your attitude, and I feel like there's more trusting, more intuitive resources that are being, are more available to you, things along that line. So, again, I feel like you're just finding your emotional center in some regard, and you're able to resolve some of your tensions emotionally that you might have been dealing with. So a lot of positive, positive movement. But the other thing is too, with the Seven of Cups energy there, there's still the sense that, even though there's a lot of resources available to you, I do feel with the Seven of Cups, maybe, and with that Devil connection there also, there could be a sense that something might be negative something that you have to consider, that might be putting some pressure on you in regards to all this abundance. So maybe not knowing what direction to go in here, because it does indicate some introspection here, and it is very close to the Hierophant as well. So I do feel like there is, even though there's gains, I think it was kind of unexpected, and so you maybe really didn't get the time or the opportunity to really figure out, how you were going to move forward here. So, but again, I feel like there's more spiritual connections here for you because of that combination of as well. But, whatever those experiences were, or those thoughts were, those things that you were trying to put yourself through, or, to gain some insight or wisdoms, I just feel like that, it was a period where you were trying to be maybe less, you were maybe more emotionally reactive in some regard. How do I say that? Maybe self-deprecating, I don't know, something along that line, but where your self-esteem was taking some hits. But I do feel like, again, in terms of work and all of that, I feel like you've got a lot of advancement. I do feel like you might have been suffering from some anxiety, things along that line. But again, there's a lot of options here. There's a lot of gain. So anyway, sorry, just lose my voice there for a minute. But I do feel like a lot of that's coming to an end here. So either way, whatever searching, soul searching and questioning and things that you were dealing with, I feel like you've got a renewed sense of faith here as well coming through. So you know that something is going to be coming along here that's going to make your life a lot more easier. You've got insights, and you're going to be able to pay your debts. I feel like you are taking the initiative to move things ahead with the King of Wands. This is definitely somebody who is in a position of mastery, and definitely has a sense of ambition and goal setting, and very well aware of where they want to find themselves at the end of the day. So this is somebody who's setting schedules for themselves, and know what to expect by the end of the day, or at least have some kind of some kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? Well, someone who has some goal setting, like I said, they're building, they're developing, and they're able to really plan and construct the day. That's what I'm trying to say here. But it also is my entrepreneurial card. So for those of you that are entrepreneurs, I do feel like you're really expanding your business venture. You're making a lot of really important contacts, that kind of thing. And it definitely feels like there is a sense of everything's improving, and even your work is increasing, orders coming in, all of that, but you're getting recognition for whatever it is that you're doing, or you're getting money that is drawing attention to yourself, and maybe that's why all these reconnections here. But I also feel like you've got repeat business. All of that kind of comes through with that card as well. The other sense that, this is an individual who's quite self-reliant, so really independent nature, and they definitely have a business mindset. They want to know that something's going to show a profit. They want to know that they are able to move in a particular direction and not waste their time. So again, it's all of that directing your energy kind of work. You're researching, you're getting your ideas together. This is a leadership card here as well. So this is also somebody who has a sense of themselves, and they just are able to expand in whatever direction that they have an interest in. So now we're moving on to the 10 of Pentacles. And of course, that one is an amazing card. It's a happiness card. It's a legacy card. It's all about money. It's definitely windfalls kind of associated with that card too. But it's definitely either way grounded energy, and something that's around for the longer haul. So, I mean, I do feel like you're going to be really successful in business and in work, and anything that you sort of put yourself behind here in the month of June. And again, for some of you, this moves out further into July. But the 10s are definitely, you've got a lot of cards of end and ready for new beginning. So that means, you're ready to obtain these rewards here with the 10. You have already got the victory. So something is already coming through here. You are already into a leadership position, ambitious, goal-oriented. You have an end card here also, standing for a victory, but also moving things ahead and ready for a new cycle to begin. Once all of this is obtained here, you have to move in another direction, because you're not the same person. You're being transformed, from all of these different levels of abundance. So again, this is that re-beginning with that 10 of Pentacles. You're establishing a better way of doing things, better relationships, better business projects. That things are going to be successful with this kind of energy. I also feel like, again, travel kind of comes through with that as well, but especially connections, again, with family, friends, anybody in your circle that, is very significant to your life, I feel is going to be that socializing element. And of course, with the 3 of Wands sort of pulling that out here as well. But I do feel, as I said, money is, huge dividends, pleasant surprises, legacy money. Things are being gathered up together, used in groups. The money is being put into, you're not hoarding it. I feel like you're using it to expand. This is money that's, being used in connection with other people to advance you as well. But it's all positive kind of reinforcement. And again, gift from the universe. This is source that is allowing for something to come through for you. Um, just lastly, again, a lot of the focus might also be on family, whatever family or whoever family is to you, close friends, close connections. But you might also be doing some work on, not just yourself, but also doing something to expand your home life as well. Whether this is, things being renovated or things being in some way improved on the home front. But either way, there's a strong sense of beautifying and all of that. So just want to go into that again, the Ace of Cups, because that one is Ace of Cups to me just strongly feels like you are being protected as well, with the Ace of Cups coming through and looking out for you, as well as that High Priestess card. But I feel like the Ace of Cups is the card of, representing summer here as well. So it's that summer, June, July, August sort of period. But it's definitely still in the beginning stages of conception. So I feel like a lot of new endeavors are coming through for you in terms of how you're going to utilize the money. So I do feel like some of you could have a surprise kind of, there could be a new beginning here in terms of love here as well, with somebody who maybe, as I say, Capricorn energy, Sagittarius, that kind of thing. But either way, I feel like there is some kind of new emotional start here for you. So there is going to be profit. There is going to be new projects. There's going to be relationships that are renewed, positive flow in all of those areas, creativity, inspired ideas, all of that coming through here. So forge ahead. Your money worries are looks to be dispelled here. You no longer have to deal with a lot of the things that you were struggling with before. I feel like now your options are more along the lines of illumination, insight. How do you move forward? How do you you've got renewed creativity, and there's product ideas, that kind of thing that might be coming to you too, because there's just such an emotional stirring with this combination, and a creative stirring. And so I feel like there's, you're opening up to opportunities, not just in terms of work, but also to love or exchanges. And there's intuitive nudges that are kind of coming through with all of that energy. It's just a really amazing month. Like I said, it's just the beginning energy that's coming through. So it may have more of an impact further out, but this is definitely the start of all of that. So anyway, I guess just to wrap it up here, the last part of the reading with of course, again, I just want to quickly say, with the Three of Wands, the energy is a card of expansion, but with the potential of possible delay for some. But it is still, group activities, promise of future success. All of that kind of goes with this card. But again, it's a new enterprise of some sort that you're about to jump into, or a new proposition, or something new that you're taking advantage of, that's going to really flourish. And I do feel like you're getting some practical solutions, practical help. People are definitely a part of this read, because there is definitely connections. But yeah, overall, again, I feel like you're just getting unexpected bonuses all over the place here. But again, this is just the beginning part of the energy. So there's a lot more yet to unfold, and it's going to be sort of a trickle down effect. But you are gaining the respect, the cooperation, and the admiration of others, from whatever these thoughts or ideas, or, money that and this luck, you're able to turn your dreams into a reality, that kind of thing. So you are putting your energies into constructive ideas and these cooperative partnerships. So you're really aligning with the things that are important to you. And again, I feel like you will be able to make new partnerships and establish yourself, but I feel like you're also really in a power position. You're really in a place of strong financial grounding. And maybe that's why, again, there's a lot of confusion about how to go forward, where to put money, that kind of thing. It feels like it's a fairly substantial amount of money that you're dealing with. So that is fairly noteworthy. And again, even when it comes to manifestation, it's not, it's, they say that a lot of times when you are trying to manifest and you're not able to create what you want, it's because something's incongruent inside you. A belief system is not fully fleshed out. And so you don't believe you can have something, or you don't believe that you're worthy of it, whatever that might be for you. And really, confidence is the key. And of course, that's what the Six of Wands is all about. This is about making those adjustments to your thoughts and your attitudes so that you're able to go forward and overcome any difficulties. But I feel like as well, that is the card of overcoming frustration and tension and any condition that you felt you were restricted by. And again, there's restriction there as well that sort of falls in with that devil energy. But you're able to get on with things here with this energy, and it definitely has that energy around your personal life as well as your professional life. So I feel like you're going to be able to really make the best out of current projects. I think that you will gain a lot of pleasure out of your situation, your workshops, your business, your connections, all of that, because these new beginnings are just that. You need a new mindset to be able to shift into these new experiences. So again, I feel like you've got some kind of positive established outcomes, well earned. And I think that's really all I need to say in a nutshell. So Libra, have an amazing June, July, and please let me know in the comments if any of this resonated for you. And as I said, I mean, for those that do relate to the reading, I do feel like you have a lot of things to look forward to here. So I would love to hear, how things unfold for you. Anyway, until next time, I will do another reading for you in the month of July. Take care and congratulations.